primetime showdown between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. In Monday Night Primetime, he is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
One, ready?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action now. Burrow. Looking deep to open the game. Has it down close. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
Now, I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's the former Pitt Panther. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. This is pulled in by Mecole Hardman. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That one's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now after they're tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a small gain up to the 38. Enough to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, if you give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Hits him on the out route. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
On one, right?
All set to go now from the 35.
12. Here we go.
Burrow now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So 2nd down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To the air again, it's Burrow. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 2.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Brown quick on the draw here. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Brown again. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Brown gets it again here on 2nd. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 4 on the play, partner. That pushes them a whole lot closer. 3rd and goal from the 2.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Let's get set. Stop.
Trying for it with Burrow. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos set up.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
17 at the 28-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And now the Bengals have it. No one's around him. He's got space. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Goes to the hurry up here.
1st and goal at the
11 Thomas.
Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow their lead off the turnover. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Mecole Hardman now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Short pass brought in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Taking a deep shot here. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down. Well, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force them into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. This is a heater going deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Here we go. Stop.
Going play action here. Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He's going for it himself. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Bengals have a first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
It's second down.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Let's get set.
Here he goes, third and long. So a tough third down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So on fourth down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. Hardman waiting for it. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pinned at their own 8.
At their own 8-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Here's Nix. He's got some air into this one, deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down. Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
Nix with it on first. Connects with his back. Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's going to be hit. Sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Buys time, rolling right. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. It helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Handoff headed left to Brown. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
11, Mighty. 11. Here we go. Big 11, Thomas. Stop.
Now Burrow. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moves in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Fields the hard squib kick. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Complete out to the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
It's quick out wide, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 6-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
1st down, and they go right back to it. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and they netted some positive yards.
Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His third through the air this game. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals making a 24-point ball game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hardman with a return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Nix now on first and 10. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight ends. And now they face second down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Burrow. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On third down, here's Burrow. On the move, headed right. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Throwing here, Nix. It is caught left side. There he goes on the right side. The 30. The 10. He's at the 5. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Right, Eddie. Stop.
Here's Brown to start the drive. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical as nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right, Eddie. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. It's his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. He's got Gesicki complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go.
A give left side to Brown. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Gun. Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. Gets it to the 15. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals lead by 15 now. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Bombers, ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Captain.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hold my set. Ready. Right, Amos.
Working inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a one-score ball game.
38, Broncos 31. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's good for a couple of yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
On 2, ready?
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
MT, Kate. 11, MT, Kate. Here we go.
Brown on the carry. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Good on 2nd, it's Brown. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They gain 11 on that play, and a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they can from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
On 1, ready?
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Going with Brown on the ground. They stuck with him and got the same result. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Stop!
Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains cool.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close